Hey, there it might be on. We might be on. What's up?
Hey, what up, everybody?
Welcome to Tennessee Fish Mafia.
Tennessee Fish Mafia.
We're a few people short today. I got the invite out to both Hitman and Megalodon. We'll see if they show up. So we should probably say hi to the few people that are chatting in here.
Yeah.
We've got Uncle Smiley in first. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're feeling all right today. We got Paul McCarthy. Hey, Paul. And Danny V. Brother Dan. And Denny. Hey, Denny. What's going on, buddy? And Mickum. And Mickum.
I like that. Mickum.
Mickum. And that's all we've got in here so far. It was a last second thing, so I don't expect it to be a big draw, but we'll talk some fish and call it good. Hey,
Yes.
Johnny No Shoes and Nathan Hovey are here.
And I cannot wait to hear what you got at Aquashella.
Aquashella. So yeah, I got to go to Aquashella thanks to Mr. Megalodon Chattanooga Ed himself. He put in a call, and because he knows people, he's kind of a big deal. He has a mahogany desk and many leather-bound books. Yeah, so I was able to go as a creator. Unfortunately, I don't think they're really advertising the creator aspect of it too much yet. I think it was too fast of a turnaround. But by the time they made the decision to include YouTubers again, Pap, hey Pap, what's going on, buddy? And Sue Ann, hey Sue Ann, I get to hang out with Big Rich all weekend.
That is so awesome.
She got to hang out with them all last weekend, so I guess it's. Where was I? I totally lost my train of thought.
Yeah, that there weren't a lot of YouTubers there.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that it was just as far as the YouTube booth goes, which they just started putting in again. It was just Big Rich and myself on Saturday, and then somebody by the name of Kasha, who I believe is creative.
Kasha, yeah, creative
pet, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was there on Sunday.
Oh, good.
Hey, Dip Charge, what's going on, buddy?
Because she's from Chicago, right? She's that area.
I you know, I've never really asked either one of them, so I don't know.
think she is because I think she's friends with Jason and Joanna.
Oh, Kasha, yes, Kasha.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I had a blonde moment there for a minute. Sorry to all the blondes. Yeah, so it was just Rich and I for the majority of the time. I got a lot of overflow, I guess. You know, because I'm 600.
I heard on your channel that you were giving out autographs one year. So hello.
I know me, this dude, 642 or whatever I'm at subs. Rich has I don't know.
Let me tell you, you're bigger than life.
Hey, passing wind. So yeah. So yeah, we just talked to people as they were going by. Today was a much bigger turnout for me, where people weren't just waiting in line to get to him and talking to me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I saw a bunch of people today. Got to hang out with Jason and Joanna, of course, a little bit.
That's awesome. Did you ride your bike there?
I did not. I've done that in the past because I didn't want to bring anything home. I figure if I ride my bike, I cannot. No purchases are made.
Right.
So, yeah, and it's great. He is great, and you got to meet him live and in the flesh.
Yeah. He's a lot funnier than I ever knew he was, if that makes any sense when I met him in the flesh.
Right? So yeah, I mean, it was just a pretty good
Definitely.
time. The whole, I mean, it wasn't the same as the year that you went, Susie. Well, mostly because you weren't there. You know,
Well, my
and that
fish are swimming, so I don't think I'm frozen, but I could be the one frozen.
you were frozen, or I was, but you're off being frozen now. Can
Okay.
you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know if it
So
was you because I only see me.
oh, yeah, I was. The people will have to tell us because I don't know. My phone doesn't have reception down here, but I'm not using my phone, so
Right.
I don't know. But anyway, what was I saying now? Oh, I went out. I grabbed another Pequod's pizza for the table, and actually I got 3 of them, and then I made sure I had a picture of Jason and I eating it, and then sent it to John. You're missing out, buddy. Hey,
Nice.
Lori, what's up?
Monster fish gal. What's up? Oh,
So I'm just doing no. If anybody has any questions about Aquashella, give it a shout out.
well, I
Dang
have
it,
a
I was
question.
halfway
What
through
did you
typing a
buy?
comment, but now I can't post it because you said hi.
Did you hear me? What
No, what you said?
I said? I have a question. What did you buy?
Oh, so
Ed's here. He said he's here. Do you know how
hey,
to look in
Ed,
the
he is
background?
here. He didn't answer on my text.
There's Ed.
Well,
Hey, buddy.
actually, I did. I
You
thought I
did?
answered your text.
Oh, you probably did. You did.
It's okay. What? I didn't realize that we were going. Once I realized, or once Bob canceled and it was past date, I went straight to ordering. I'm just gonna order fantasy fish trophies off of Amazon and have them directly sent to their houses, so I don't have to pay for shipping and handling.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and so I was ordering those when I noticed your text, and I was like, "Oh man!"
Well, it was kind of your idea, your brainchild. So I'm like, okay, I can do that. But I wasn't going to do it all by myself. If I'm going to do a Tennessee Fish Mafia, the gang has to be here, or at least some of them.
Yep.
So yeah, so what did I get? I picked up, there it is, a chili red Oscar.
Ooh.
So I've had albino reds. This thing I'm hoping will be as pretty as the ones I've seen online, but it's very little. It's only about that big.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to grow it out before it goes in with the bruisers.
Yeah.
And then I also picked up, and I should have gone over when I got home. I picked up a Black Widow Frontosa. So now I have two red Frontosas and a Black Widow.
Are you
and
going
then
to
to
collect
go-
all the
Widows
different
stay
genres?
smaller?
Go ahead.
Uh,
Go ahead.
One of you,
Ladies
Ed.
first.
there you go. Ladies first.
I was saying, are you going to collect all the different genres of Frontosas?
I don't think. If I can find the other, the
Right.
tougher to find one, but I can't remember what that one's called. These are all Burundi. So it's whatever that other one is, which I probably could look up online if I wanted to. But hey, Stephen P.
My question was,
Awkward.
does the Black Widow stay a little smaller?
I don't really know that much about it. I just want, I hope, but if it doesn't, I've got, so that's going to be, I should see if I can figure out how to do a poll.
I think I don't know for sure because I'm definitely not a expert on cichlids, but I thought they were only half the size of the normal Frontosa.
Oh,
I
that
could
would
be
be,
totally
that
off.
would be, that'd be cool. I got a question for the group. Now that we have 20 people in there, that give me at least a solid idea. I have 2 options. My first option was originally to put the Frontosa in the 120 high, which is a 4x2 by 20. No, yeah, 4x2 by 25, I think. So it's like a big cube almost. Or I
When you say
picked up,
25, you mean inches?
yeah.
So it's
4
4
feet
by
by,
Because he was saying feet by
2 by 2.
yeah, that would
Woo!
Or no, 4 by 4 by
Slipping.
by 2.5. 4 by 2 by 2.5.
It's a pretty big cube.
It's pretty big, yeah. Or I got a 130 that I just set up, and I was going to put my community tank in there just for my Tara and my oddballs. I have a black ghost knife and that kind of thing. But I think those would be fine in either or. And I just don't know. I don't know enough about African cichlids.
Sue Ann is funny.
Sue-Ann.
That made me chuckle.
Mr. Fish says that they get to 10 to 15 inches, so they get
Oh.
the full size Frontosa.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that's. But I think they'll still be okay because the 130 is basically a one. It's basically a 150, not quite as tall, because it's 6 foot by 18 inches by 25 inches tall.
Well, which
So
tank
is
were
you
going
think
to do?
length? You think swim length is more important than height?
Yes.
Well, for babies, though, I mean, it's just a grow out tank.
Hey, Jenna.
So
Oh,
if
is
it's
it
just
just
a
a
grow
grow
out,
out?
June. Sorry, I was saying hi. Go ahead. Do that again.
if it's just a grow out tank, which
Susie's
tank
like,
did you want to set up for your community tank?
well, I was going to do the 130 for the community, but if the
Well,
Frontosa will be better off in there, I will put them in there, and I'll put the community in the 120.
Well, when you say Frontosa, do you mean more than one Frontosa?
Three of them, 2 reds and a.
Yeah, put them in the long one.
Okay.
I thought it was just one guy to grow up to be with the other two.
No, everybody's in the quarantine tank.
That's the Oscar that needs to grow out before going in with the badasses.
Yeah, and he's in his own grow out day. So I have multiple things going on right now. And not to leave out I picked up Ed's, I think your favorite fish, or what is up there on your favorite fish. I picked up a ornate biker.
Oh.
Now,
Because I did a little
ornates are the
research.
mean ones.
Yeah, but they are from Lake Tanganyika.
How big is he now?
Oh, he's very small. He's like this big.
This one in here, that is 13 inches. That's how big I got him at the big fish deal. That was only like a year right when COVID hit.
Oh, okay.
Mine are 16 inches from that show.
He's huge. Yeah.
Oh, really? They're 16 inches long? Okay.
One's 16 and one's probably 14.
Then I'm definitely going to have to go with the long tank.
That's so cool.
That answers that.
Yeah, I like my Bashirs too, Deb. Yeah. This guy, my Senegal, he's the smallest, and he's a foot. And he's the smaller of the two.
And they stay the smallest, I believe, right?
And they get along?
Yeah, they get along. Because the ornates are much larger and girthier. They're like much girthier than this guy.
What? Rob, my fish store owner, he always had Senegals or Senegals, however you say it, in his tank he sold, and he got one ornate, and it wasn't even as large as the two that he had in there that he was selling, but it killed both of them. The ornates are just, at least my ornates are super vicious. They bite everybody that's not them.
Mine have not.
Maybe it's because you got those bigger Oscars in there.
They got the bigger Oscars. I got 2 Starry Nights in here, and like a 15-inch pleco.
Yeah, they're not going to mess with that. Hey, Ross, what's going on, buddy?
My guys are just big jerk faces, but they've only known themselves, basically.
Okay.
Everything I've ever tried to put in there, they kill.
Oh,
well,
wow.
and you said they're gigantic too, so that doesn't. 14
They're gigantic
16
now,
inches,
right?
That's it's tough to introduce them now. You gotta have a pretty good sized fish to put in there.
Yeah, but when they were like 6 inches, I had put giant auto cats in there to help clean the windows because they look like sturgeon. They look like an armored fish. But They chewed them up to death.
Wow.
Really?
Killed them. Yep.
The hot pro catfish is really armored. That might do really well.
Well, I'm going to
They
put
really
them in
have
with the front toes, and I'm going to probably buy some smaller fish to go in there too. And if they just annihilate everything, the biker might have to go.
Well, you got your guy's so little right now.
For now, yes.
Maybe
But
if he grows up in the same tank, it might be different.
people say that doesn't work, but it's always worked for me, at least for a little while.
It works with my Oscars.
Yeah.
If the Oscars grew up together, they seem fine together.
I had a hey Dix, I had a my Jaguar in here, and they did fine for 3 years, and then one day they just they weren't fine anymore. It came in, and the Oscar was just all beat up.
Oh.
So that's why the Jaguar has a 150 all to himself. Dude, are you locked up, Fred, or are you just not talking? Okay.
Talking.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk over you.
You can talk over me. Who am I? I'm just a guy. You're Ed, the man who
You're a
me
guy
up.
who gives out his signature to people. What?
Yeah. I couldn't believe that happened again this weekend. People
So freaking
like,
awesome.
but it was mostly because of Big Rich. Like
Doesn't
they'd
matter
ask Big
why.
Rich for
Doesn't
an
matter
autograph.
why it happened.
He'd go, here, you want Whips World's autograph too, and he wouldn't even give it back to the people that asked him. He'd just give it to me, and I'm like, you sure? And they're, what are they gonna do? No. So they're like, yeah, sure, go ahead.
That's awesome.
That is funny. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
So yeah, but it was a pretty good time. We missed you for sure, both of you. Ed, I think if they continue with this, and if they are able to get it turned around, because they actually had hey Jess, Salient Aquatics this year. They did have they call it a fish tuber booth now instead of YouTube. No, what did they call it? Fish tube
Creator.
Yeah, but it was a great big sign behind me saying fish tube.
Yeah, I saw the fish tube sign. It's the same one I have in my fish room.
Yeah, so
Well, they were trying to get away from FishTube because they were afraid that YouTube. But you see, somebody else took over for a while.
yeah.
See, we got away from the FishTube because they asked us to change it because they were afraid YouTube demands 10% of shows that have YouTubers. So,
Really?
yeah, if they find out there's a YouTuber event, they demand 10% of the ticket sales.
Well, it's not a YouTuber event because the pet community has YouTuber events. There's no other vendors there. It's just YouTubers, and people come to meet the YouTubers, and they have a whole event. That is not what Aquashella is. Aquashella is a fish event that YouTubers come to. Big difference.
Right.
But still, we wanted to originally that was the plan, was to drop the tube, unless maybe their lawyers got it so YouTube couldn't go after it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm always going to be a fish tuber because I got the fish tuber sign.
I've already got the sign. Cannot be changed.
Cannot be changed. I got the banner. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Uh-oh, where are you going? What are we going to see?
I forgot the suckers from him. I got to scroll up. So Daniel said something that June replied to, but I missed what he said. You're gonna have to repeat yourself.
You're muted. I saw your lips moving.
Me or Ed?
Ed. His lips were moving, but this is all I saw.
I'm plugging all the wrong stuff. I thought it was going to be real easy, and then it ended up being really hard.
Oh, we're going for a walk with Ed.
Yeah.
And Jenna.
There you go. That's
Jenna says Whip can just stand 7 feet tall, daring people not to get my autograph.
I love it. Look at those
Whip.
tubs.
Oh yeah. Oh, and yeah, that might even be the same sign.
So I have the fish tube sign that's all red before they colored it up. I think Kasha's the one that colored it up, right?
She makes them all, or she was making them all.
Yeah.
And why are the rainbows aren't coming over here? What the heck?
Are they
Normally
fed?
they rush to me. I thought it'd be fun to see the rainbows.
It would be fun. What do you have in all those tubs?
Guppies.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. I am all caught up. And, and June answered me anyways. But yeah, I guess Ross has got some fish out there in YouTube land. Well, I knew that already though.
But where's Ross? Oh, is he located in Baltimore by chance?
I would guess he's in that general neck of the woods.
That tank from this angle looks very different than when you started off, Ed. Just saying. Oh, I think when you sit down, that tank loses all clarity. When you stood up, we saw the tank crystal clear. Because I guess the camera's pointing at you and focusing on you.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. and now he's having mic issues.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Now.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Test, test, test.
Testing.
If the lights were on in here, you could see the fish tank better, but my lights are broke. So the only light in this room is coming from that fish tank behind me.
If you stand up, Ed, if you stand up and move to the side, we could see the fish tank perfect. There you go.
Yeah, it focuses right in on it.
Big difference. Big difference. Well, not because your head's in the way. It
That's not it at all.
Well,
no, it goes from contrast to bright.
Right now, just throwing out.
Now you can see it. Yeah, that looks beautiful.
Just throwing nano petite in there.
It's beautiful.
Well, there's no fish. But I was going to put my new Liberty Mollies in there.
Oh, yes.
But it turns out that Liberty Mollies need heavily planted tanks for their babies to survive. Wow. So, and just Nano Petite is not heavy. So I'm going to put those in a 30-gallon in the fish room and just put a ton of plants, a bunch of guppy grass in there.
Do you know what I put in with my mollies? Do you know the baskets that are in ponds that, like, I guess they're called a netted basket, but it's plastic, not net. Do you know what I mean? The netted pots. Yeah. I have it flipped upside down with a rock on top of it, and I have tons of fry inside of it, and none of the mollies can get to them. So that seems to work. So maybe if you tie a couple of Nano Petites on the outside of that, they will go right inside.
Well, I do that. I actually have that in my tubs for my guppies.
Yep. I love it. But because it's in with my mud skippers, and my mud skippers will eat them all. No hesitation. They will eat anything and everything in that tank if they can get to it.
Yep.
I wanted this to be a desert and slowly turn into a forest of Nano Petite.
It looks gorgeous, Ed. It looks gorgeous.
6, 7, 8. I've got a bunch of nanos in there, but there's also some algae growing in there I need to get out. All there is snails living in it right now. But I think I'm going to put the barbs in there then.
Wow.
I've been growing some barbs out for it.
What kind of barbs?
Gosh, I'm getting surrounded by cats. I got baby cats playing with a mouse between my feet, and Nico just came in close. Denison barbs.
Denison barbs. Oh, that'll be nice.
You think is it Dennis or?
Well, that's the roseline shark, right?
Yeah, that's what I have in here. I have 3 of them, and they're only like the size of White Cloud Mountain minnows right now.
Yeah, they're not going to stay that size, though.
No.
Yeah, no, Denison barbs. Denison barbs get too big for this tank. Big. This is only a 32-gallon tank. The guys that turn real red, the females stay black, and then the boys turn bright red. They were the ones I brought. I raised a whole bunch of them last year and took them to the clash, and I put them in that water, and they all died. and I had raised them for like 9 months, and they
Oh
were
my gosh.
Are you talking Odessa barbs? Jenna wants to know?
Odessa barbs.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Nice job, Jenna. I had no idea what he was
Thank
talking
you.
about. So.
Very
Thank you so
nice,
much.
Jenna P.
Oh, my Odessas were so beautiful because I'd been feeding them tons of spirulina infused shrimp because they love both, spirulina and shrimp. So that's all I'd been feeding them for 9 months straight for that show. And then I get there Thursday and I put them in the tank with that water from the tap there, and they all died the next day.
That sucks.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep. But I bought black neon tetras at the local fish store, and they look freaking amazing here. They are so fat. I mean, they're like almost
Really?
half as wide as they are long. They're so cute and fat. I love them so much. They're in my Cory tank. I've got a 75-gallon Cory tank, and then I've got all the black neons swimming across the top.
Ah.
I bought 12 of them for the show, but they were all just babies then. But now they're full-grown suckers.
Cool. And I don't know if you guys were following along with Foxanne and Pep, but they had a party this weekend.
Oh, I saw
for Foxanne turned 29 again,
What?
and they had a big thing
It's
up
your
there. It sounds like it went off
birthday.
pretty well. Yeah, sing it, Ed.
No, it's all right.
Was that out in the West Coast?
No, she's just north of. That's where Kenny E was when I said he went north. Kenny E went
Oh.
to her birthday, and then I guess he's doing some family visits as well. But
Does Kenny have a show after this?
I would guess so. He doesn't usually cancel, even when he.
Yeah.
Susie,
His last 2
did your
weeks.
camera die, or because I can hear you?
Can you see me?
You are frozen. Like the audio is fine, but your video is frozen.
Oh
Or
man.
get up and leave. She's totally fine with me.
I did. Okay, I did get up and leave. Thank you.
Oh, maybe it's my end then.
You think so?
I don't know. She's
Kenny
definitely
is
frozen
going
on my
on
end.
tonight.
Okay, so he is going tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you back now. I don't know what that was all about.
Am I good?
Oh, what's that say?
Just as Ed can do like they did in the old ABBA videos, turn his head and body so we see him in perspective, zoom between the tank and himself. I am not familiar with old ABBA videos, so I don't exactly know what he's talking about.
I don't know, but I love them. I love Dancing Queen is probably the song that I like the least that they have. Take a chance. Take a chance on me. Take a chance. Take a chance. I love that song. Of course, I sing the guy. I sing the guy part of that song, so there's not much to it when I just say, "Take a chance, take a chance on me, take a chance, take a chance," because the girls are doing all the words,
Right.
I'm like the bass part or something.
Mickham says the purple head barbs. Purple head. Purple head. I don't know if that's a typo or if that's the actual name of the fish. I am not familiar with barbs. So I don't know.
Are awesome.
They're black
too.
and purple head.
Let's see if unfortunately, I unplugged my second monitor. Let's see if I can plug it back in and if it'll come back to life.
Yes, Jen P is wicked smart.
She really is. Making the rest of us look bad.
That's okay with me, though.
Look, I was wondering if she was who poisoned my fish so I would lose. Because she's so smart.
Did she win?
I don't know. I'm just being stupid.
June says I have different bristlenose plecos than the L181s from Ross.
Look, I'm trying to move my mouse. Nico just laid his head right on my hand, so I can't move my mouse.
Oh.
Look at him being all
Now,
sweet.
when you said you had a kitten playing with a mouse, was that a real mouse or a toy mouse?
Oh, Actually, it's a fish.
Okay.
I thought she had one of the mice, but this one's actually a fish one.
That's
But
cute.
she was batting it back and forth between my. And Baby Cat's not a kitten. She's 7 years old. She's just half the size of Nico, so she got the name Baby Cat.
There's the birthday girl herself. Hey, Foxanne.
Hola, Foxen.
Foxanne, you don't have to put on the shoe. The pond is already dug. Ooh. Ooh.
This is Baby Cat.
Killer kitty in the house.
Killer Kitty's here.
Baby cat is big. That's a big baby cat.
She's about 8 pounds and Nico's 17.
Oh my goodness. 17. That's bigger than my Splatty was, and he was a Maine Coon cat.
She's really a shorty. But she's fluffy, so she looks a lot bigger than she really is. She's
are we talking about? I bet you we're talking about Kenny E playing on the tractor. Did that happen? Did that happen? Say it ain't so. June says, I have no use for a tractor. I just want one.
June, could you send me your address again on Facebook? Because after this is done, I'm going to order trophies off of Amazon and have them sent directly to you. And I'm going to do that. Jimmy P won 2. You won 1. I don't know who won the 4th.
I think it was Whip.
You know what? There's one way to find out, because I want the trophies to be there before we do the draft this year.
Oh, right.
So let's see. Shouldn't be too.
You should always quarantine dicks, even if you get them clean. Just because. But that's up to you, I suppose. If you're willing to take the chance. Yes, there. I finally made it down to Miss Kitty. She says, greetings, mafiosos, mafiosas, mafiosos.
Mafiosos.
Hold on. Darn it. How do I see the standings from last? Oh, found it. Okay. Who's the Puffer Puff Puff Pack?
Oh, is that Sean?
No, I bet you that's Austin, I bet, from Iowa.
Oh.
Maybe. Yep, because it's a cheese head on top of his thing. So, okay, so he went 14-4, it looks like, last year. That's pretty darn good.
Wow.
So one will be going to Council Bluffs. Let's make sure that her son won last year.
So I don't know if you saw that, Ed. You were looking at other things, but Depth Charge, they just got their cat back after it was missing for 6 months.
Oh.
Did you imagine?
Wow.
I mean,
no, that's a great.
After 6 months, you're thinking that cat is gone.
He was just next door the whole time.
Yes, somebody had him locked up. Stephen P is talking to Wendy about regulator that he's going to check out. That would mean another tank, and I'm maxed out at 3. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Well, just be careful. Make sure you get them, because even if they're clean, they might be. I've had it where the fish are immune to whatever they have, and they seem fine. But even then, if you quarantine them, that doesn't really help it because they're already immune to whatever they have, but they still give it to the other fish. So that happened to Lisa too over at KG Tropicals, which she brought home a bunch of Cory cats that she thought were going to be safe, and then damn near killed everything in her tank.
Oh,
Well, I had all the wrong winners. I've got Mexicali winning too. I got to write this down. Okay, Mexicali won.
Dix, I don't know if you saw that, but Uncle Smiley says Dan is your best bet. That's probably true. I don't know a lot about the other places, but I know he quarantines,
Yes.
prior to selling.
yes, he does.
Yeah. So the fish we call purple head barb
Go ahead.
over here is punctius. I can't say that word. There's no way. My mouth does not make that pronunciation. Huntius.
Nigro fasciatus.
Okay. Yeah, I was struggling with even sounding that out. Sue says she was half a block away. I don't know what that means. Oh, the cat, of course. Day. Yeah, June says if you didn't rearrange the furniture, she definitely would feel at home, right? I mean, they'll just fall right back into their old habits.
Yep.
And Pep says Jimmy P won our league. I assume you're talking football, right?
Yeah.
Not this last baseball thing.
Yeah, we're talking baseball. So it's another like 4 or 5 weeks to go.
I really dropped the ball this week. I haven't been updating the team. There's probably guys that weren't even playing on my team for half the week. It's been a train wreck.
Wow, I bet.
See,
So,
Jimmy,
what?
Jimmy won the North. I hope he won the East also, so that way I don't have to buy as many trophies.
Alishon says that's also known as the Black Ruby Barb.
Oh,
That sounds interesting.
I can write this down because I want to check
should.
that out. I was going to check that out. Okay, purple.
purpur, not
Headed.
purpur.
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 Oh,
P-U-R-P-U-R.
At least that's how they typed it.
Yeah, right. I have no idea. I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know what you guys write.
And I'm not going to even attempt to spell the scientific name. You
And then
can
what
copy
was-
paste it.
oh boy.
Pep
I don't want to
said,
write
"Hello,
that down. It's too big. What was the other name of it? Some type of gem?
Oh, that was the Black Ruby.
Black
Black Ruby Barb.
I've got to highlight it if you need it.
Yeah.
Ruby.
All three names are there. Black Ruby Barb, Puntius,
yeah.
Nigro Fasciatus, and Purpur Head Barb.
Purpur.
Exotic.
Purpur.
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 Well,
I can say Purpur.
It's kind of like a
I'll,
cat. Purr.
just let me
Puntius
look up
is
the
tough.
East. As soon as I find out who won the East, then we'll look that fish up and share it with everybody.
Sounds like a plan. Shuan says we have too many fish tanks to move furniture around. Hey, Alishon, I missed you coming in. What's going on, bud?
So I still owe June's son one of these trophies from 2 years ago.
What?
I just
Lord,
never.
man.
Well, I made the trophy.
I'm gonna start
Oh,
calling
these
you
are
Rico.
Let's see.
The problem is I got to
Oh,
find somebody that
wow.
can engrave it. See, I made these,
That is beautiful.
but I needed an engraver to put the thing on that said first place Fish Fam 2022.
What kind of a
And,
pattern did you use? Deep,
well,
deep board?
You should have
I
seen
used
that
to-
project take place, man. That if you missed how he made those, the first one was was interesting.
It got so hot it melted the fishbowl.
Oh yeah, they got very, very hot. Yeah.
So I had to buy the stuff that didn't get hot.
Okay.
And let's see.
The
I got it
chemical
right here.
reaction as it was drying, not
It's
even
called
being
pour.
It is a deep pour. Yeah.
deep pour. Yeah. And then what do? I don't remember if you had to tap the glass or something to get the bubbles out of it. I don't remember how that all worked.
I used a wood match to pull the bubbles out.
Oh,
because
okay.
you add heat to the top and it pulls the bubbles to the top. Even though bubbles in a fishbowl isn't too
That's what they kept
outrageous.
telling me. But
Right.
when I'm pouring resin, I don't want to see any bubbles.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
I don't think.
I got two of them here because we had two divisions. So there's one, and there's no bubbles in that one.
Beautiful.
And then there's the other.
I think it's hysterical
bubbles
that
in
you
that
got
one.
this huge goldfish in a tiny fish bowl.
Yeah, I painted the goldfish. It's one of those little ones that have the electronic tail. That
Oh
goes
yeah,
paddle,
that
paddle,
twin.
paddle.
Yeah.
And I painted it gold, spray painted it gold, and put it on a stick.
Is that how you
On
got
the
it to be suspended in the resin?
Yeah, I did a nail. I melted a nail and stuck it up in its belly,
You
and
stuck.
then I glued the nail to the bottom of the bowl,
Okay.
and I poured the pebbles or the substrate in there,
Uh-huh.
and to hide the glue in the nail,
Oh.
head, and
Yeah.
they're pretty cool. But June's son won from 2 years ago, and Ryan from Natural Fish Tanks.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
he's NC something or whatever, or he's got a new name for his channel. But he's from Oregon, Ryan. He won the other. So, man, West Coast taking it home. We
Nice.
got Mexicali, Jimmy,
June.
and then we got one going to Iowa. So,
Iowa.
man. And then the year before, Kenny E won,
Hey,
but we didn't
Vino.
do trophies. And actually, the year before that, I won, and we didn't do trophies. Maybe I'll buy myself a trophy later. I'm just gonna suck it up and do the cost myself for this one. Maybe next year I'll say, does anybody want to do donations?
Yeah, right. I need a GoFundMe page. So Jenna
I
says
know.
we have some black ruby barbs. They get a decent size, but we have them in a community tank, and they seem to get along with their tank mates and have a lot of cool sparring behavior. So that might be a good one to get, Ed. Because if they're not aggressive, but still do a little bit of the sparring, get all fired up.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. And then I'll share this. Sorry.
Uh-uh. I hear
There
my
we go.
my
Now,
dog
do you know how to show? Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, that's real cool.
Yeah. I might have to get some of those myself.
But I already have like 6
Wow.
of the.
That's the barb you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yep.
That almost has the shape of a Bosemani.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of in between a Bosemani and a tiger, or a tiger tetra.
The barb?
Is that
Tiger barb?
Barb. Because look, I think when they're younger, they look more like a tiger barb.
You turned it off.
Oh, it didn't share.
No, it just turned it off.
That's a gorgeous fish.
I
Do
don't
yours
even
look
have the
like
box to put up there.
that? Do yours
Oh,
look
there.
like that? Or they just fry?
No,
Yeah.
mine are a different type.
Okay.
He's got the Odessa.
Yeah, here. Let's see if if it'll knock it off or not. That's what I've got.
Ooh. Okay.
That's very pretty as well. Just
I
not
have
as
the
big a
red
body.
panda barb.
Now, the boys really, I mean, this whole, oh gosh, baby cat just jumped up on me.
Oh,
She uses her claws. It really turns red all through this whole thing.
beautiful.
But the girls stay more muted down. The girls almost look more like, this is what the girls look like.
Oh yeah.
Very different.
Yeah.
The boys are always prettier than the girls.
Got it.
Yeah.
I don't know
Thank
why
God
that
it's
is.
not like that in real life.
Right?
Wait, baby cat, don't.
Good
She's
Lord.
pushing buttons. She did that. Baby cat did that.
Baby
Let's see.
cat
Baby
likes
cat wants us to look at cherry barbs instead.
I have
Oh
those.
no, she did that with her toe. She stepped on my keyboard. But okay, I'm gonna stop sharing. Or not. There we go.
Nice.
Boy, those are really pretty.
Hey,
But
Melvin. Melvin's here.
that'll be the next project.
Party can start now. Ours look pretty
Hi,
close
Mel.
to that first picture. The red is maybe deeper, closer to maroon. Not quite as bright red. And then Alishon says Odessa barbs are great for outdoor tubs. Sunlight makes them spectacular. Mickham says that one is very red. Often I find them more purple,
Oh,
but the black intensity gets awesome when they're sparring.
You
Oh,
can
I'm
see
sorry,
the baby
Nathan.
cat's in front of Nico, but you can see how much bigger he is than her.
doesn't look like a baby
Oh, yeah.
cat to me. What's the baby cat looking at?
She's looking at the fish tank.
Okay.
All there is snails in there for her to stare at right now. But
Nathan says
she always checks the tanks though.
that's what cats do. Is there something in there I can eat or chase?
Or drink. My cat
All
loves
right, yeah.
drinking the water.
Both
Nathan
my cats
says,
are terrified of drinking from the fish tanks.
Maybe they got bit.
By a guppy.
So I've been rescaping a tank while listening, trying to stay positive today. I'll do a video of the completed tank as I'm not really in the mood to film, considering why I have to redo this tank. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good.
Does not sound good at all.
Nathan, you got me all excited about making these cool
Trophy?
Pleco cave toppers. Did you see my Pleco cave topper,
Mm-mm.
Susie?
Coming to you,
I did not.
Susie.
Should I run and get it real quick?
Yeah, you got a few
It'll
minutes.
take me about-
We gotta
I think
bail out
I'm gonna make like
before
8 of them.
Penny.
I definitely want to see his Pleco Cave toppers. That sounds amazing.
It's kind of a little project he was inspired by Nathan to do.
Oh,
Woo! Mazzetta jalapeno stuffed olives are much warmer than the Walmart Great Value brand.
I bet. I bet. Oh, look at Melvin going crazy in the chat. Love it. Love
Yeah.
it.
It's all good. He had a female Odessa barb. No,
Oh.
I had the female Odessa barb. The female.
I've only had one set of barb. I really don't have barbs at all. I have the red panda barb. That's about it. That's a fish that I never got into.
Yeah, I other than the cherry barbs, I don't know that I've ever really kept one either.
I've heard that they're pretty nippy. So either I've had big fish or community tanks. Ooh, let's
Yeah.
see.
I got in that 14 gallon.
Oh my
there
God,
it is.
that's awesome.
See, I was asked to make a Pleco Cave Pleco.
Did you make
And
that?
their whole
Pleco?
on my show this week.
Oh,
Hey, wait a minute.
beautiful.
Let me see if I can figure this out. Nope. Nope.
But this took me about an hour to do and about 45 minutes to fire,
Fire up.
keep it, bake it.
That came out so good, Ed, because you know what? The tube looks like his big ass mouth. It looks so
Well,
good from the front.
I'm actually going to break the tube off.
I don't know how to make you big.
And keep going.
You gave up.
Well.
Somebody smarter than me has to figure that out.
That looks so good. Oh my.
And so basically I'm setting it up so you just rest them on top of your Pleco caves.
Okay. But they would look good if you made it all in one. So the Pleco cave came with a Pleco.
Well, and you see, I could do that, but I was going to hydro dip the cave.
Okay.
And I could definitely do it super easy.
Yeah.
I'll spray paint these things with, fish tank safe spray paints. And, but the tube, not the fish. If you spray the fish, it'll melt.
Okay.
But I'll paint it with this concrete paints that I painted this guy with.
That is so
these are
cool.
safe for your fish tank.
Oh, wow.
And this is a sponge filter hide.
A sponge filter hider. I like.
So, and I really like making this Aztec art stuff. So I think I'm going to try to make probably 5 or 6 of the Aztec sponge filter hides for the Clash. I'll probably do about 5 or 6 wood things. Let's see, I got a wood thing here somewhere.
Wow, look at those. Oh my gosh. Whose is that?
Now that's Jenna P,
That's beautiful.
the fish fan stuff. So yeah, they're not bad at all.
Oh.
Well, I thought I had the. I don't know where I put it now.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. What did I do?
Did you kick him out?
Nope. He's there he is.
There he
Yep,
is.
I sure did.
Trying to make you big, he kicked you out.
That's my life story.
Yeah, I was trying to get
But,
rid of the picture of the big picture, and I ended up getting rid of it.
Here it is. Here's one of the tree ones.
Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
And you see, I thought you could put like either moss in the hole, or you could put like anything.
I'm
any type
from
of
the
plant.
70s, Ed, and that kind of looks like a bong. Just saying. Just saying.
See,
Like,
there's a crack in the wood.
am I the only one that sees it?
When he holds it the other way, it's not so much. Like that? Yeah.
Sound better?
You're not supposed to know what that is, Ed.
You're supposed
You're
to say a
wholesome.
what? A what?
Yeah, you're the wholesome one out of the group.
That came
Disney
out.
movies. But so I think this guy's going to be real neat.
I
It
think so,
already
too.
is neat, just
Yeah.
even like that. Yeah. Beautiful. Now,
So,
what
hey.
do you say? Fish tank safe paint. What is that?
It is.
Is that the Krylon?
Well, you can't spray Krylon on it because the chemical that keeps Krylon liquid in the can, otherwise it turns into a hard plastic,
Yeah.
melts PVC, or doesn't melt PVC, but it melts the
The Fimo or the Sculpey?
Sculpey. So you can't use any type of spray paint on Sculpey,
Okay.
but you can use dry lock paints.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And so you have to buy dry lock in larger cans. So what I do is I have them turn it to gray when I buy it, so it's not just white, because otherwise it costs way too much to have them make a whole bunch. But then I get concrete dyes, which are totally safe for your fish tank,
Right.
and I got them right here.
I forgot that's what I used on the bottom of all my reptile enclosures, dry lock.
Yeah, and so, well, I guess I left my dry lock upstairs too. See, the problem with not having a light in your craft room really sucks, because I'm doing all my work on the sun porch instead, so I can see.
So all your stuff is up there.
Yeah. So, but you can use dry lock, and then what I do is I mix the dyes in, and so I bought they sell 4 different colors of concrete dye.
Right.
They sell terracotta, red brick, ash, and I think maybe just brown. And then I mix them with each other to make the different colors. And so
that's how you get that Aztec-like looking?
Yeah, and this one's a lot more brown. But this one is very much more, well, grays and browns. I guess this one's more red-brown.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see it now. Yeah. Very nice.
I'm very limited with
Hello
basically
to,
4
hello
shades
to
of
Cat
color.
House. Cat House has stopped in, as did
Oh, I have
Andy
a
Carson
basil.
and George RB3.
Uh-oh, just in time for us to go.
George.
I know. We got to take off out of here before Kenny gets mad at us.
Kenny E.
Kenny?
Oh my gosh. It's past time. We gotta go.
Time, yeah.
Monster Fish Scale, are you still here? If you're still here, I will keep this hot for just a minute longer. If you could drop Kenny E's link.
I wish I was capable. I'm not capable on StreamYard.
I don't know if I am.
No, when you're on StreamYard, yeah, you can't do it. That's my problem too. Well, I've got a lot of problems, but that's one. Let's see if this. Oh no! Don't do that. All right.
Okay, I'm on it.
There it is.
And
Thank you.
paste.
She
No
posted
copy.
it.
Oh man, I was so
She
close.
beat you. She beat you. She wasn't even paying attention. She beat you.
I don't
What's
care.
that? Somebody say my name?
There we go.
And just oh man, I was going to say.
She even wrote Danikin's live on hers.
Yeah, that's how good she is.
Look, they're a little different numbers though. That's weird.
There's
I
not
wonder if mine
difference.
actually goes there.
I don't see a difference.
Yeah, mine goes there still.
Kenny.
Well, let's wrap it up and head on over to Kenny.
Yep. All right. Thanks for everybody showing up. That was pretty cool. 30 plus people showed up at the end
that
there.
was great. I'm glad you decided.
So, all right. We're going to call it. Make time for those people in your lives that matter, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
All right.